Welcome to another video. So today I'm going to make a quick loaf of bread. Okay, these are the items I'm going to use. I'm going to be using flour, white strong bread flour, some dried yeast, a large loaf tin, some sourdough just as a starter. You don't necessarily need to use sourdough, but I'm opting to use it for this just to make it taste a bit nicer. And some lukewarm water, and obviously be weighing it on a weighing scale and mixing it in my mixer here, and then I'll be proving it up in a plastic Tupperware and then putting it in the oven to rise up and bake. I've got some warm water, but I literally put it in the kettle just for about 20 seconds just to make it lukewarm. I've used about 275 millilitres of water and poured it into here, but I'm going to use about 300 millilitres altogether because we can add some more water in later when we're mixing it. We'll start by dispersing the yeast in the water. And then I'll mix it up. I'll warm the tin up in the oven. Put the oven on its coolest setting here to act as a prover. Okay, that's been resting about 10 minutes now, and you can see it's starting to fizz a bit. So let's now add in the flour. Okay, I'm going to add in about 650 grams of flour. Now I'm going to add in the starter. So this has been going for a number of years now, and all I do is just add in about 50 grams of flour each time and a bit of water as well. So you can see it's looking a bit fermented. I'll give it a stir though, because it looks like the water's separated a bit from the flour. I've poured in about 150 grams. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just mix it on the mixer. You can always add in more flour or more water just to make a nice dough. Okay, this is called the flocking stage. Once the flour's been absorbed a bit, I'll put it on a higher speed. Okay, just mix this until it's nice and smooth. I'll mould it up into a round shape and it'll look even smoother. That looks nice. Top my starter up with 50 grams of flour, and I'll put that back in the cupboard. Okay, now I'll just mould this round. Use up some of the flour that's on the table. Let's get it to a nice round shape. So to mould it round, all I'm doing is pushing it away and then pulling it towards me, just to stretch the gluten. So it's just a basic round shape. What I'll do is, I've got a bit of silicone here. I've got a bit of silicone, I'll put it on top of the silicone, and then I'll put the bowl on top and just let that rest for about 10 minutes for an intermediate proof before we mould it up and put it into the tin. Okay, now it's time to mould up the loaf. What we'll do is turn it up the other way, and then just spread it out a bit. Fold the top, fold the front bit towards you and the back bit up. And then stretch it out. And then fold those two bits into the middle so you get an envelope shape. And then Swiss roll it up. Fold that towards you and then just roll it up, keeping it nice and smooth, trying not to stretch it, and then that goes in the tin. I'll roll it out so it's the same length as the tin, and make sure the seam is at the bottom. And then that goes Goes in the Tupperware, so it's totally sealed, and then I'll put it in the oven, which is a prover. I'll just give it another warm up. It's on the coolest setting on 60, and then I've just put it on one heat, which is at the bottom. And then I'll set the alarm, set it for 50 minutes. But I'll have a look at it maybe after 45 minutes. Okay, that's been in there 50 minutes already, and it hasn't risen up that much. So what I'm going to do is to just give it another boost, put it on again on its lowest setting on 1 bar, probably for about 10 minutes. It's coming up slowly. Great, that's better. It's come up nice and high now. What I'll do is just heat up the oven. I'm going to put the oven on at 180 degrees. Okay, it's definitely ready to go in now. It's quite a good size. Now I've got to be really careful it doesn't sink. Careful not to knock it. Take the lid off and we'll put it in the oven. Okay, it's ready to go in. I put it in for about 22 minutes. Okay, it's ready to come out now. I'll just let it cool down on this cooling wire. It's got a nice crust on it. It's been cooling now for a couple of hours. Let's cut it and see what it's like. Great, lovely. That's another job done. That should last a week. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for some more videos.